Hey, what's up, bourbon lovers? This is Keith from the Bourbon Shop. Hope you're having a good day or night or whatever. Listen, this is going to be a list of bourbons for those who are kind of getting into it, you know. Okay, for me, I used to have one bottle of bourbon in my house at one particular time. And then when that particular bottle was gone, only then and only then would I go out and purchase another one. So I didn't really get into the collecting, I just one bottle at a time. Then I started getting into, okay, wow, I like to have several bottles here and have a variety. So if you're getting at that stage, I want to help you out with some bourbons that you might want to look out for to build that collection. Here's a warning though. If you're getting into it, start off slow. Do not chase down or think you have to get all of the allocated bourbons because you're going to run into that secondary price where you might spend two, three, four times than the bottle is worth. You may get that bottle that you spend $200, $300 on and compare it to a bottle that only costs $30, and you might say to yourself, "Why did I spend so much on this bottle?" So start off, relatively with the things that you can find. Build up your taste profile, what you like, what you don't like, and then go from there. You're gonna have to take chances on some bottles. I know most of the time it's recommended to go out and taste bottles at a bar. Me, I don't go to bars, so I would have to really just buy and taste, or look at YouTube programs like this to sort of get a feel for what's out there. So if you're thinking about collecting, I'm hoping this will help you, give you some things to think about. And I want to share the mash bills with you, the price point. I'm not going to go all deep into the tasting notes, but this should give you an idea. And FYI, this is pretty much off my taste profile. So everybody's taste profile is different. Okay, I think I cover all my bases, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so this is a staple. It's Evan Williams, Bottled and Bond, from Heaven Hill. This is just a nice standard that you can keep on your shelf. It's good for mixing. It's really good on the rocks, or just sipping neat as I normally do it. Now this is 78% corn, 10% rye, 12% Martha Burley. It is a bottle of bond, so it's 4 years old, and the price is $15.99. So wonderful choice to put on your bar to start that collection. The taste profile on this is going to be a lot of caramel, and some brown sugar. It's an easy sipper, so I would recommend this to start you off. All right, so now this next bourbon I'm going to bring out, it should be no surprise to anybody if you're watching my show. And by the way, if you're still with me, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button and help me to continue to grow the channel. I do appreciate it. Now, this bottle here, if like I said, if you watch my channel, you're not going to be surprised. So do I have to say it? You know what it is, huh? You know? Do you know? Yeah. Oh, he knows. She knows. Yeah. 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 Wild Turkey 101. You gotta have this on your bar, man. If you like cocktails, this is one you want to go to. If you just like sipping on something that's not overly complicated, but still come across with a really nice profile, this is the one that you want to have. The mash bill on this is 75% corn, 13 rye, and 12 barley. It's $26.99. And it's just spicy and sweet. You get a tad of brown sugar and oak in this. Excellent bourbon for the price. It drinks way above the price point. And this just is nothing wrong about this at all. So Wild Turkey 101, definitely what you want to start your collection with. Okay, one of my personal favorites, and I've always liked this bourbon. This is one of the bourbons back in the day I would buy one, and when it's gone, then I just go buy another one. But this stays on my bar. I love this bourbon. This is coming in at 100 proof. It's 9 years in age, so at the very least, It's 9 years in here. Probably blended with some other bourbons that's higher age, but they have to go with the least amount of age and market it that way. So this is 9 years age. You see the mash bill on this is 75% corn, 13 rye, and 12 malty barley. 49 no 44.99 in price. And this is just like Joe Louis, the brown bomber. It's just brown sugar and spice. Coming in from Brown Foreman, Old Forester, 1897. This is also a bottled and bond, so it is aged at least 4 years. This is dark and delicious. A nice dark fruit and a nice amount of oak comes across in this. Mash bill for this one is 79% corn, 11 rye, and 10 malty barley. Price point is $54.99. Excellent choice for your bar. Let's move on to the next one. Good old faithful Elijah Craig, small batch. This happens to be a private barrel here from Superfine liquor store in Canton, Michigan. But if you can just find Elijah Craig, the standard Elijah Craig barrel proof, coming in at 94 proof, you can't go wrong with this. I would recommend this. If there was a bourbon to put next to the definition of bourbon, I would put this. It's nothing that's going to completely blow your socks off, but it's just that standard bourbon taste that hit all the notes: the brown sugar, the caramel, the vanilla, the spice. It's just a good sweet bourbon that is perfectly balanced. Okay, we're going to spice it up a little bit, and we're coming up in the proof point. This is Old Grandad 114. Now, this is, like I said, we're going to spice it up. It comes in a little hot because of the rye content in this. It comes in with a lot of cinnamon. Now, this is, let's see, 63% corn, 27% rye. So there's that rye spice that really comes through. And then 10% malty barley. It comes around $30. This is how it has a real nice long finish, and it comes across with that red hot cinnamon taste or caramel. Now, when I say cinnamon taste, it's not like that, not Fireball cinnamon taste. Okay, this is a really good bourbon sweetness cinnamon taste, not the Fireball. For goodness sake, not the Fireball. I wouldn't put this up here if it reminds me of the Fireball. I just wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't. All right? Yeah, I wouldn't do that. All right, let's move on. All right. Coming from the Wild Turkey family, once again, this is Russell's Reserve 10-year age statement. This is pretty good. Price point on this is $46.99, which is not bad for a 10-year. Mash bill is 75% corn, 13 rye, 12 malted barley, and you're going to get some nice rich caramel. You get that cinnamon sweetness that comes across with this bourbon. It's just an easy sipper. And what is it? The proof it's 90 proof. So, it's not high in proof. But it's a, I don't want to say smooth, but it is a comfortable drink with a nice long finish. And if I remember, because I haven't cracked this in a while, I think the finishes off in some kind of spicy, oaky vanilla flavor, something like that. I'm going to revisit, but I would recommend Russell Reserve 10-year for your bar, starting off. Right. Okay. All right. 1792, which is a fan favorite, small batch. This is running $31.99. This is 75% corn, 15 rye, and 10 malted barley. This is really, really, really good. This is 93.7 proof. Okay. And one big thing I get out of this that I love is that citrus note. I love when I get a citrus grapefruit or orangey or ruby red grapefruit note out of my bourbon. This is one that comes through with that, along with a nice buttery, rich caramel taste as well. So this will be a delight on the bar. Let's move on. All right, Makers Maker's Mark, one of my favorite bourbons in the world. I love the profile of these bourbons. Now, I want to present both because they're both excellent, and you can make a decision as to what you want to spend or what you want to buy. So let's just talk about the taste profile of the standard Makers, which is coming in at 90 proof. Yes. If I can give you one taste profile on this, one note, cherries. Cherries, 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 and just throw some oak in there. It's delicious. The price point on this is $26.99. 70% corn, 16% wheat, 14 malty barley. No rye in here, folks. This is completely a wheated version, the wheated bourbon. Getting tongue tied. But yeah, this is excellent. I love wheated bourbons. It's got that creamy mouthfeel finish. Coats your tongue well. Both of these does, and nice long finish. Now, Maker's 46 is the price point on this one is $39.99, and this is 94 proof, and it is finished with virgin French oak staves inserted into the barrels to give it that extra oomph to it. So it changes. The French oak changes the profile slightly, and it's pretty good. The price point is a little bit more up there, but not that much. I get in my notes that there's caramel, apple, cinnamon that I get out of this, with a lot more oak than you get from the Maker's 46. But either one of these are excellent versions of what a good wheated bourbon is. So Maker's Standard and 46 can't go wrong. And last not least, with another wheated bourbon is Larsy. This is excellent. Another wheated bourbon. This is 92 proof, small batch, which is, let's see, 68% corn, 20% wheat, and 12% malty barley. This is going to run you about $30, $29.99. Nice taste profile here. Nice butter, caramel, vanilla, brown sugar. It drinks really well. Again, this is another fine representation of what a wheated bourbon is. It's just a good standard to start building up on your wheat collection within your bourbon collection. So those are the 10 that I would recommend. I'm going to try to line them all up on my desk. I'm going to have to get rid of the fire in my computer just to give you another look. Be right back. All right, bourbon lovers, this is my 10 that I would recommend to somebody who is starting a collection. This is not the list. This is just my list. I would like to know in the comments, though, what would you recommend? What would you take out? What would you put in? What say you? So leave a comment, and please like and subscribe to the channel. I would really, really, really appreciate that. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. And I will see you next time on the Bourbon Shop. Take care.